Wait, I don't know why OBS disconnects so often for me. It's done it a lot more recently. Maybe it's just my internet restarting occasionally, but okay, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing. I'll grab some wool anyway. Like, was I in the snow biome? I don't know, I think I was on the ice there. I don't remember. Like I said, I take a different path every time every time I go anywhere in this world. So much for walking 30,000 blocks in one episode. That was kind of the plan initially for today. Might not be going to the original script of things. I'll make a pickaxe and an axe, I guess. Oh, I should have made a sword actually. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some wood over here. Actually, I'll bring the crafting table with me. I don't know, what should I do, Cherry? I mean, my immediate plan is to go try and recover my stuff, but if that falls through, I need like a bit of a backup. I haven't died in so long in this series. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to start from scratch. It's almost it's kind of fun. I know people are like, oh no, you're gonna end up going back to spawn, but oh well, it happens. Got to just deal with it as it happens, you know. I think I was in a bit of autopilot there. I'll be the first to admit that it was probably a bit of autopilot going on. I don't remember. Yeah, but if I take like the wrong path, then I'm just like destined to not find my stuff. Even if I do find my stuff, I might even still just do something just for fun. But I want to go for, I know diamond mine certainly, like do some caving, get some arrows. I gotta stock up. I gotta grab like 2 stacks of arrows because I know that I can't craft arrows very easily. But I guess at the end of the day here, I'll go into a cave or something. I don't remember my path. That's the sucky thing. And I don't really feel like ending the stream and going back in like the recording. I don't really care to do that. I've done it before, but I only did it actually. I only did it when I lost the dog, when I had a pet dog many moons ago, or a Stewart, of course. It was the only one I actually had on stream. I had 2 more before, but I've done it before, but not with like death though. I haven't tried to like track my stuff. I usually can find my way, but I was pretty autopiloted right that day, so I might not remember exactly where I went. But I should grab some pork anyway, so I have something to eat. That was my also my mistake. Maybe I've learned a thing or two since dying there. Is to have my mushroom stew in stock, because I kind of just was like, oh, I was just fumbling about, and that's not good for anybody, especially me. I don't know if I feel like building something. Like something like crazy. I mean, I don't think I feel like building something really all that crazy for an outpost if I did one. That's why I'm considering kind of just doing like a mining outpost, maybe even. Christ, I don't remember how many times I've lost my stuff in this world and had to get new equipment. I just gotta stop dying, but it's so difficult. It's so tricky. Could just keep going by the skin of my teeth until I find something cool, some cool area to settle. Oh, I gotta grab some blocks. Oh, sneeze. Probably should mute my mic whenever I sneeze, but it just happens quickly. Much like death in this world, apparently. Okay, I'll chop a few trees down. Thank you, thank you. God, my axe is almost falling apart already. This is why I want diamond. I think I should formally end the diamond strike. Oh, they haven't heard audio the whole time. Because I change it in no commentary and then I forget to change it back. Their audio's back now. Oh, I don't think I can do it that way. You can now, but now you can hear the game. Not that anything interesting has been going on sound-wise. I haven't heard a bloody song this whole episode. Although I can go multiple hours and not hear a single song in the game, so it's not like that's anything new. It's almost nighttime, I can tell. The sun's starting to set. Is it actually? I think it is. Hold a mastic. This is my way of means of attack. Okay, let me beat up some cows. Give me your leather. I'm beating them with a stick. At least I don't lose durability. It doesn't even make a difference compared to my fist. Come on. Yeah. You didn't expect to see me beating cows with sticks in this episode, but here we are. Can't name this episode Rags to Riches because I've named an episode that before. I've got so many episodes based on death, like A Fiery Doom, which I wonder how that one played out. Pretty much most of my deaths in this world are either related to lava or just ill decision. Well, actually all deaths are related to ill decision. Who am I kidding? Whether it be me multitasking and falling into a lava pool by chance, or not by lava pool actually. I don't think I've fallen in. Why I have, but I can save myself. But that one was I fell into like a cave with lava and I couldn't get out. I can't get out. Okay, well I'm at the end here. I don't see my stuff or the area where I would have died. I don't know if it's a little bit off where I currently am. I'm assuming so. Ooh, look at all those mushrooms. A little bit distracted, are we? Yeah, I want my mushrooms. Gotta have mushrooms. It's gonna be getting real dark real soon. The stream's gonna like not be able to see anything in a minute. I'll steal some wool. Yeah, you can't see anything. I'm looking at the stream. I'm sure YouTube compressions will make it even worse. Yeah, well, it looks like I'll have to start from scratch with gear again. Goodness. Maybe I'll take a quick perusal since I'm actually pretty close to where I would have died, I'm sure. Maybe. Oh, I gotta make some more planks. It's a little dark, yeah. I figured as much. There we are. Don't need torches for my beds anymore, so there you go. Okay, let's see if I can find the spot. Of course I friggin' fall off my bed. Oh yeah, give me that gunpowder. I don't need it, but I'll take it. Don't know if there'd be like a block where I placed my bed. Hello, creeper. Here to remind me of my past mistakes. Well, I'll take some free sand, actually. Don't know if it was right. It was here. It was like in like a pit like this. I don't even know if I actually did get the water, or not the water, the bed place, like, or not. I definitely didn't get the bed place, but like I mean like the any blocks of the bed. So I don't know. And I think the stuff despawns like no matter what after like 5 minutes. Like I think you have to like actually like get it within the 5 minutes, or else it's just gone. Even if you're like out of the chunks, because I swear I've gone back to where I've died before and it always disappears. Guess I gotta come up with a plan B. What do I do? Hmm. Yes. Pretty odd. Sure what to do. Just outpost it. Do a little mine. I mean, it is the new year. It is 1 year since Outpost 2. So I guess wouldn't be, I guess, ill time. Although like the last half a year I've done like 2 outposts already. That's fine. Just an outpost fever over here. Hmm. I don't know. What do you think would be better, Jerry? Outpost fever or just do a little mining, yearning for the mine, so to speak. You think mining? Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. That way I just gotta find like a cave entrance. I'm gonna probably chop down a few more trees actually before I go into the mines, because I want to have like enough wood. But I'm not gonna do like the traditional. I might not even call this a mining outpost. We'll see. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm not keeping track of this kind of stuff anyway. They're not quite as formal as a regular old outpost, so I'll just do a little bit of gallivanting about. Grab some stone. There we are. Second pickaxe time. I'll probably find like a cave entrance and just mine through the caves instead of mining normally. Just make it a bit more interesting. Starting from scratch, like this world is anew. I already did that in season 2, or at the beginning of season 2. And then I did another outpost after that. Oh, gosh, I have a really bad habit of losing my stuff. It's fine, really. There was nothing in my inventory from spawn anyway. because spawn, my stuff from spawn got lost in a fiery doom anyway. Okay, I'm gonna make an axe and all the swords. Look at that. My inventory is just really good looking right now. Really pristine. Maybe I'll have enough wool on me for one bed. I'll try and find a cave though before night falls. I'm not even surprised though that I died. That was kind of funny. Every time I don't sometimes people are like, how could I die? And I'm like that a little bit sometimes, but I just more laugh at myself. I think it's funnier to just poke fun. Be like, oh, that was so stupid. It just goes right back around to being funny. I'll go through this wooden axe here. Want to use my tools, you know, get the mileage out of them. I'll bring a lot of pork with me down in the mines because I don't think I'll have much food. Oh, that's kind of a cool area. Look at that. I die all the time. Oh yeah, me too. I've died a lot in Newcraft. Just being clumsy, yeah. And I just got on like a death loop because I was just like, I need my stuff. I need my stuff. uh, that wasn't that bad because I just had to collect my stuff and I was just like, okay, whatever, it's fine. I ended up getting my armor back anyway. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. Oh, big fall, big fall. I need a good chunk of wood. I don't know how much I need, honestly. Probably grab like enough. I can always chop more later when I get diamonds, but kept being down and stumbling off the edge of the castle. Yeah, of your castle. That's pretty funny. I don't even know if I've had like a really like deadly base. Oh, my Newcraft 2 base was pretty deadly because I didn't light up any of it. I eventually lit it up, but I built like a stone city and there's just mob. It was just like a mob farm because I didn't light anything with torches. I was always building during the day, and then when nighttime would fall, I'd be like, oh crap. And there are big mobs falling from like the skyscrapers and stuff. I'd be like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that was a fun base, had I continued it. Maybe I'll try that if we ever do a future seasons of Newcraft. And then I disconnect from dying and I just I defeat you. That's probably enough. Yeah, looks like I gotta find a cave. Oh, there's one right there. I was hoping I might be able to find some coal lying about, but maybe not. Oh, just as I speak of it. Can I mine it with a wooden pick? I can. Nice. Well, there's one coal. Very, very nice. This is going to be a very caving heavy episode, I guess. It'll be fun. That's what I always say. And then I complain. Make some more sticks. Well, maybe this is why I don't get to the Farlands very quickly. I'm always dying. Yeah, I don't die all the time. I think it's just because I don't walk very as often as I probably should. And I mean, like, I walk an hour a day, but that's not enough. Not enough for this beast of a series. You know, I don't even care about using up my wooden tools. Get out of here. I'm not using you. Sword. Bleh. No, stay away. Stay over there. I'll keep harvesting the coal here. Can never get enough of it. I'll make a bed. I'll make a. Oh, my crafting table's right here. I'll make a furnace. Oh yeah. I'll make some pickaxes. We're cooking now. Well, not quite actually. I gotta place the furnace down first. I think I'll find an area down by diamond level and then settle there. So I'll just do a bunch of caving. just clear space by eating food, because I know I'm going to take some damage in the process. There we are. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's continue this extravaganza. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any extra ores lying about. Okay, I think I'll work my way deeper. Oh, is it nighttime? Oh, it is. Spooky nighttime approaches. Ooh, there's some iron. Yes, finally some iron. I'll start smelting things. Want to get some iron gear and whatnot. Gotta kind of play this in a fast-paced mode. Want to get out of here ASAP. And by ASAP, I mean as soon as I can possibly get as many diamonds as I can get my hands on. The typical Journey to the Farlands way of doing things. Oh, I don't even have enough leather to make armor. I see him say I'm just wasting inventory space now. We'll slowly work our way back up. I'll do a bit of caving, then I'll probably just end up falling back onto my diamond mining, honestly. It's usually my old reliable. Okay, I can throw out a bunch of crap I don't need. Sugarcane, nope. Iron pick would be good, and an iron sword. There we are. I can get rid of my other sword. There. Okay, let's go deeper into the world. Oh, another one too. Furnaces take forever to break. Goodness. I'm gonna try and be as mobile as I can in this part of the journey. I can. Oh, that scared the living daylights out of me. Okay, come here, punk. You think you can spook me like that? Yeah, keep dreaming. I mean, if I know that was possible. Come here. You know, come on. I won't bite. Even though I'm like slashing at it with my sword. I also want to get a bunch of flint at some point. So I guess no, I won't start working towards that yet. Hello. Here to ruin my day, are you? Well, yeah. Well, one of your friends already ruined my day, so you're late to the party. No, I didn't ruin my day. It just made it more interesting. So it was something I was meaning to do. Just accelerated the process a little bit. Which I guess, in a roundabout way, is what I've been trying to do in this series. So. Back up to the top. This cave is a dead end. I might have to start digging down if the other end of the cave is just about the same. Oh. Gotta get crafty. Oh, come here, you punk. Oh, there's two of them. Come on. There we are. Nice and strategic. Oh. Oh, this one's landing all the hits. Good thing I grabbed all this pork. Where are you? Oh, there's a third one too. Landed some hits, but I did get some arrows from that. See if I can find any. Oh god, there's another one. Skeletons left and right. Oh. I die again. Oh god. Oh, this is starting to look like a good episode. This is Friggin' Groundhog Day. Okay, we start from scratch. Goodness. Okay, maybe. I got so far, but yet we've fallen right back to where we began. It's like one of those mobile game ads where like the character just keeps falling back down to like level 1 or whatever. Or, I don't remember what it is. They get like super strong and then they get like they get knocked down, something like that. It's like what's going on? This is I'll talk to you about lucid nightmares. This is one of them. I felt like I was just here. Let's make our pickaxe. 11th wooden pickaxe. I don't have armor either. It doesn't help. The lack of armor does not help. Okay, I think I'll stick around here since I seem to have trouble staying alive without any good gear. I think I have trouble staying alive with my diamonds. So this is gonna be a real fun time. Okay. Well, do I want to find another cave that's closer? Probably. I'll do what I just did and chop down a few trees, except I'll skip the wooden axe thing. That was kind of a joke, really. It took way longer to do, so I'll just mine a bunch. And note to yourself, when I'm in that experience again, just mine down, really. Don't don't fight the skeletons. 5 skeletons. And if you do, have some food in your hotbar. We're learning like survival skills here, apparently. At least if I'm gonna die, I might as well have a way to get back. Set up a bit of a base camp. On an outpost. Here we are. Some stone tools. Okay, well, I will take care of this sheep over here. I need to hoard some wool anyway in case it gets dark. I forgot I was like hoarding wool for that exact reason. So that I wouldn't have to deal with mobs, but yeah. Okay, well maybe I'll loop back and see if I can find anything. Ooh, some cows. It's all over again, truly. I think I had a mushroom stew as well in my inventory that time. I think this mandates mushroom stew in the hotbar rule. I think when I get mushroom stew back, I gotta get it, just have it in my hotbar always, because I can't trust myself anymore. I know how I feel about wasting my hotbar space, but I don't think that's really wasting it if it's a life or death situation. And there was the other coal over here. Maybe? Yeah, there is. I thought I saw some coal. Chop down a bunch of trees and I'll go back to the bed and dig down. I need a safe place to hide away from all the monsters in this world. go. Chopping down trees like crazy. Okay, there we are. 17 logs, not too shabby. I guess since I only died once at spawn, you could actually count how many times I've died since I've started the series. Because every death I've had, or every death that's happened has happened on camera. Except for the one at spawn, because I think I did die at spawn. I swear I remember falling down the mine at spawn. Which is a very me thing to do. I don't think I did die until a fiery doom. So I went a good while without dying. I think that was like peak journey for a multitude of reasons. That being one of them. I thought I saw oh, it's just a chicken. I don't need chicken. Okay, well, I'm gonna do things a bit better this time. Need to set up more of a system clearly because that just did not work. So we're gonna do something a bit more efficient this time. Instead of caving, I'm gonna actually play it safe and strip mine. Yay! Wow. It's almost like that's the easier thing to do. I didn't really think about the fact that if I died, I would get sent right back here. Didn't really think that one through. Although I did have a bed, so I like half thought it through and then just forgot that there's some lapses in judgment for sure. But I'll continue anyway. We'll take some more leather. Make some leather armor. That'd be nice. Nice leather tunic. See, look at that. Got that armor filled up a little bit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna dig a hole in the ground as per the usual. Not gonna be very glamorous, but you know what? This isn't a glamorous series, so I'm just gonna try what I'm thinking of doing here, which is just dig deep into the world and get lots of money. Money, and by money I mean diamonds. Okay, and as a bit of a safeguard that I usually do at mining outposts, I'll do some trapdoors. Just to keep mobs out of the mines, unwanted company, the like, really. There we go. Alright, you can't, I need to block. And you can't, it has to, the block has to stay there too. There we go. Now I shut the door and we go on with things. Get rid of that. Now I'll empty my inventory a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're ready for the mines. And I'm not gonna die this time, hopefully. Well, even if I do, I'll just be like a little step away from death, or from where I had died. Hopefully not a step away from death, that would be very good. If I just died and I'm close to death again. I just thought of a good episode title, Memento Mori, which means remember you will die. I think that's a very fitting title for this episode. Just be a lot of stuff going on. Episode 268, Memento Mori. I don't often declare episodes like that, but there you go. There's one for you. So much for making progress. It's fine. Anyone on a new craft right now? No one's on. Just hide check. Guess I'm stuck here doing this. Doing this mining trip. No, I'm not stuck here by any means. I've clearly made the decision to die and have to do this. Now, I did discuss such matters before, so it's not like it's exactly a foreign thing. I'm sure a video with the title Memento Mori is going to get some views. Gotta think with that mindset. Ooh, death, you know. I bet he dies in that episode. Ding, ding, ding. You win. I don't think I've had very many morbidly tired, morbidly tired episodes, morbidly titled episodes since the funeral was pretty morbid. I don't know. I'd have to go through my episodes and see if I could find any morbid episode titles. I'll go from like the top down, so I like see like the most recent one. Got so many episodes. Christ. How do I keep doing these things and still have the same amount of sanity? I don't. It's gone down. Everyone loves morbid titles. Yeah, I know. I could name an episode my pet wolf died, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, I'm so." Although I did, that was the funeral. I guess that was when the pet wolf died or disappeared. I don't really know what happened to it. If it did actually die, it just fell into like a hole or something. My running theory is that it drowned under the ice. I don't know if it teleported out of the ice, so maybe it drowned. I'm not sure. I didn't think it was that low on health, but maybe it was. And I just let it slip under the radar. Hello. Oh yes, I remember you. Yeah. Yeah, a year ago. Yeah, it's yeah. Still kicking. Still chilling. Yeah. Gosh, if it was a year ago. Oof. You know, it is pretty solid. Things have definitely changed, but things are going good. This nice F3 for coordinates. I don't even remember where I was the last time you watched my stream, so it might be like, oh wow, you got so far, or oh you got like nowhere. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Doing a little bit of mining because I can't keep dying. 2 mil. Oh, that's a pretty good jump. I mean, I was hoping to cross 5 million today, the next million, because the last million I crossed was in August of last year. Goodness me, it's been a while since I've crossed a million, or like another million. See what, like a quarter there. Oh, I'm over a third now. Well over a third. Almost getting close to what's the close to not 5 million, but 50%. I'm almost at 40% right now. Because I remember the 4 million block special I did was in the Megas, or the Farland anniversary special I did, which was like an anniversary of Journey of the Farlands. So it's been a bit, and things have slowed down, but I'm not stopping. Why not just do a YouTuber moment and get an Elytra and AFK? I could, but also, also, I've been doing this whole spiel for a year and a half now, and I don't really feel like switching it up that much. Same thing with like the Nether, hence why I haven't gone to the Nether. Nether's just deadly and annoying. And yes, there is the Nether roof, I know. Yeah, there's no Elytras in this version, though. Yeah. Like I just went along with it. Uh, yeah, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, why not just make the journey 8 times quicker? Go to the Nether, go on the Nether roof, you know, all this stuff. I'm just like, oh, come on. Clearly, you misunderstand what I'm trying to do here, which is just do a nice overworld journey to the Farlands. I don't mean to get defensive about it, but it's kind of the traditional way as I view it. Because if you're taking like the Nether and the other stuff, it's not quite as the same as the worst gear I've seen on a 1.5 year world. I definitely didn't lose my gear. Literally this episode that you just tuned into. I definitely didn't just lose my gear this episode. I didn't have that much, I'll be honest. That was on my last few diamonds from the last outpost. But still, I at least had better stuff. I still had some diamond stuff still, and I lost it to I think a creeper. Oh, we're at bedrock. Good, good. Okay, I'm gonna start diamond mining. I'm like Mr. Efficiency today because I want to get back to walking so I can cross 5 million, so I can cross, you know, the halfway point and all that jazz. I mean, I'm still, I think, 1.2 million off of the halfway point, but we'll get there at some point, one way or another. Okay, well, I'm gonna set up base camp down here. The coordinates of what's the coordinates of the Farlands? I think there's still a rough 7 million blocks off, so I've definitely got quite a ways to go still. I do plan on picking up pace, but I don't know if that'll be enough to get me to the Farlands. I mean, I'll definitely get to the Farlands quicker than just not speeding things up. And by speeding things up, I just mean like just longer episodes. That's all I can really do at this point. And luckily, I have a lot of free time. Now, hopefully I should have a lot more free time as time goes on now, so I'll be able to focus more time on the series. Because like the last year has been really busy. So 12, I think the Farlands are about 12.5 million blocks out. 12,550,821 821, or 824, depending on who you ask. I think there's a glitch that can move them closer, but it's only a few blocks, really. Do you listen to music? Oh, yeah. No, I do like no commentary. In no commentary, I listen to music and I watch TV and all this podcast. Or not podcast. Oh, sometimes, but yeah, I just generally do that kind of stuff when I'm not talking because I do stream every second of this world, but I also don't have the attention to dedicate every episode to being commentary, especially at the rate I do episodes. So I kind of have to just do no commentary every once in a while. Just fair enough. I'll make a nice furnace as well. I don't have much coal. Do I smelt? Yeah, I probably should smelt my iron. There we are. That might be able to last me both of the iron. Okay. I'll start mining. Because it's a good, nice commentary portion because I'm just kind of doing menial stuff. While I get myself back up to wealth so I can walk for like a month or two without having to worry. Or more. That's my favorite song. It's it's part of what I'm interested what I like to listen to, which is a lot of retro, like I'm really into like 80s and specifically like non-Western music. Where I'm kind of that's kind of where I'm at with music is I really like especially like the France and Italy scene in the 80s was really, really good for music, at least in my opinion. I really like Western music, but don't get me it's don't get me wrong, but it's a really saturated, and it's radios are always playing that kind of stuff, like the retro channels and stuff. So I just like listening to other stuff. Any particular? Yeah, I do have a playlist of more specific stuff. Right, you cut out. Where'd you last hear me at in that discussion? Because I can go through my playlist a little bit if you want to hear some of my favorite artists. I don't need redstone. Well, like, if I'm going by like my absolute favorite song, it'd probably be what I guess Diamonds first of all, but La Petite Lady, or yeah, I'm not saying it properly 'cause it's French, but that's what I think probably my favorite song. And I've got a few others. Diamonds. I don't have the iron for it. Oh, okay, I'll have to keep going, but I'll remember them going back. But it's Vivian Sauvage is probably I don't know if that's actually how you say it. That's how I hear people say it. It's the little lady is what it translates to. I've done like a painting of the album. I love the album cover too. It's definitely different. Like if you're used to like Western music, it's similar because it's this kind of story behind a lot of that stuff was kind of bringing that Western culture to France and stuff back then. But I just love that kind of stuff because originally I was really into just regular old retro like 80s like the synthy and some rock too. But I've kind of started to break into some new grounds with more foreign stuff because I know a lot of people are really into like the Japanese and the Korean stuff, but like the K-pop and the I don't remember what the Japanese stuff is, but I just really I don't know. I know the lyrics, of course. I kind of got them translated in my head after listening to it for so long, but it's just kind of cool. I really like the instrumentation. That's mainly why I'm into it. Because of course I don't always understand the lyrics of the songs if it's in a different language, but to two completely different scenes of the 80s. I think one of my earliest Jerry the Farlands episodes was based off of that song. I think it was called The Little Episode. It was translated to French. Yeah, like I know like some of the songs, like it takes a while to really understand what they're saying in the songs because of course I'm not a native French speaker, so it's not gonna sound the same to me as it would to them, but I can kind of pick up some stuff. Or yeah, I'll just do this many torches. Who cares? At least I can mine the diamonds now. I haven't found like any other type of music that like I click with as much as that. Like I kind of grew up with what is it? Like Pink, like the Pink Floyd and what was the other stuff I really listened to? Some Phil Collins occasionally, like all that kind of stuff. Like just general, I'm generalizing. There's a lot of bands that I listened to many years ago, and I kind of shifted gears as the kind of story behind how I got into like the French and like the other stuff that you wouldn't normally expect to get into is it was just through hanging, like just playing games with friends, and I eventually got so far down into my playlist that I started going out of like the English sounding music, and it just yeah, the rest is history. I pretty much my whole playlist is not in English. Well, there's definitely some English tracks, but I don't know. There's just something different about other stuff that it's just some unique sounds for sure that we're not used to. But yeah, actually I probably shouldn't mind with the iron. I'll probably only go as far to mine with iron because diamond I kind of want to save for the journey. Because I actually burn when I mine with diamond pickaxes. Oh, you burn through them. Gotta go on. Yeah, you too. It was nice seeing you again. For sure. I'm certain I'll probably still be walking then. Bye. Yeah, they'll be kicking. Oh, got my first diamonds. Yes. I guess we've talked about music before, Jerry, because I know you mentioned what you're into. We've kind of talked about that stuff before, but I don't think I have ever really talked too specifically about my side of things, other than just being like, oh, 80s. But, but yeah, I'm a big 80s buff for music. 90s a little bit, not really. I'm not really into like the 90s rock and all that kind of stuff. Some songs, but it's mostly the 80s. I think it's like entirely 80s for me. I don't know. I think there's just, I guess, people just have a general inclination towards certain genres, and that's kind of the one I've leaned towards. Specifically, like the Euro pop, I guess is what it would be called, or the synth pop, or whatever however you describe it. It's funny because I recognize your profile picture on Discord. Yeah, that's the album cover for the single. My Discord profile. Did I tell you it before, or how did you recognize it? Because it's not a very well-known song. Yeah, you're really for metal. Yeah, my dad's a bit of a metalhead too. Well, he's not like heavy or death metal or anything, but he just likes like Metallica and Ozzy and whatnot. You've heard that song before, huh? Interesting. No, I checked like the YouTube rewind thing from like the past year or whether not the rewind, but it's like a year in review. And I think I've listened to that song so many times. I don't even know if I want to say the amount of times it's played. Although that was like only one specific video of it because I've listened to it. I don't listen to it on like Spotify or anything. I just listen to it on YouTube or whatever. So pretty much every song I listen to is just like YouTube's like, oh wow, he just listens to like the same songs over and over again. Although I've been getting into some different artists recently. Well, not different artists. It's some artists I've heard of before, but I've been kind of exploring this scene there. But I mean, it's a popular song. It's definitely one of the more popular French songs. It was just a one-hit wonder. Me and Devin bonded over music, except he's more into the mainstream stuff. Oh yeah, he's more into like the modern rock rather than like the classic stuff. He's into like what is it, Linkin Park and that kind of thing. And I remember like my like music soundtrack like back in the day. what was I mainly listening to before I got into like Euro stuff, like all the European music? It was mainly like the Western stuff, like Steve Winwood. There's even like I know another artist that I got really into a long time. One of the earliest artists I got into was Home, which was a modern artist, but I really like the retro nostalgic sound of the music. Home is a really popular artist. I'm sure you may have even heard of Home. They made Resonance, which is probably one of my kind of foray into like the synth music. And I was kind of in as a kid. I never really was into a lot of that stuff. Never really knew it existed. I think the closest thing I knew to the '80s was probably Ghostbusters, and that song just goes off. It's a really good soundtrack. But do you know Henry Rocks? No, I have no idea what that is. I'm like basically like my artists, like what I know for artists is like general '80s, but like not too much more than that. Like modern stuff a little bit. I don't really know like the 2020s artists, like the big ones now, but I kind of hear it on like the at work and whatnot because the radio and all that. So it's not like it's a European rock band. Oh, I've never heard of it. And definitely one of the other big like sides of the European music is of course the United Kingdom as well. A lot of like British bands like Pet Shop Boys and what's some other ones. I don't remember if the Stranglers is American or British or if they're like something else. But they're also a good band, the Stranglers. I like their music. This is like all the English stuff. Like there's kind of got different subcategories of music. I like there's like some more of like the old stuff like Pointer Sisters and Bee Gees and stuff and ABBA. It's like stuff my grandma would listen to. I've just gotten into through her. I really listen to 70s and 80s and a few modern bands. I don't listen to too many modern bands. Just I don't think any much modern stuff captures my interest, as it were. No, I'm not disrespecting ABBA. I love ABBA. I think pretty much any of their songs I could bop to. Like there's like I don't think I could name many that I don't bop to. Like they're so good. And like the entire semester in like my art class, like the art teacher is really into like the classic stuff because there's like a radio station locally that plays like classic stuff, and even that stuff is a bop, is bops. Like you can't really go wrong with the '80s most of the time. I had a huge ABBA phase. Their poster is on my wall as we speak. Yeah, so I'm into a lot of different stuff. Like it's not necessarily just like this like very synthy stuff. It's there's some Elton John as well. I've gotten into the past. Taco as a European artist that I got into. That was kind of the more whimsical side of things. I was kind of getting into whimsical '80s, kind of like the remixes and stuff. I think that was probably one of like that was like I was like 5 years ago, and that was like when I really got into like the Europe, like the English European. I don't like modern rock or pop or anything. Like I basically just like find new songs just through like playlists and stuff and like just generally through the radio because I listen to a French radio occasionally, and it's kind of fun just picking out new songs from that because they don't really seem to go wrong either. Like pretty much every song on that radio I can bop to as well. There's a huge like reggae scene in the '80s that I'm like not really. It depends. Some reggae I'm into, but most reggae I'm just like I'm not crazy about that. The radio station I'm into, based in France, really likes like the reggae stuff occasionally, and it's like it's okay, but it's not stuff I'm like oh my like so you know excited by. But I can listen to it for sure. A lot more palpable than a lot of modern stuff, I'd say. But no, I just found like a radio that just plays like literally just songs from like it basically that I've had my soundtrack or like my playlist for a long time. What does French reggae even sound like? Well, it's not French reggae. There's a lot of Western music they play in that for the it's not just French. I think there is a French version, but it's kind of French and English, which when you kind of blend the French and English music together, it actually kind of works. Even though half the stuff you don't understand if you're a Westerner. And technically, I should know French because I learned French for like 6 years, or 6 years, right? Yeah, 6 years. But I only know like basic French. Like the French, singing and like French singing is a lot different. It's just French class. Of course, I'm sure, I don't know if you had like Spanish or whatnot, because I know there is also Spanish at my school, but usually it's like French is like the other language because that's like Canada's second language or whatever. Can probably toss out all this cobblestone, never going to use it. But yeah, it's a bit different. I think actually the first stuff I got into wasn't even French. I think it was Italian. It was an Italian song. It was like one of those meme songs. I was just like, wow, I'm just low-key vibing to it. Okay. All sorts of languages at my school. Yeah, I think there's also like Ojibwe and stuff. I think that's like like some of the native languages as well. That's also a big thing too at like the schools here. American Sign Language. Yeah, sign language isn't something that you see very often in like schools in Canada, I've realized. They don't really teach it. I realize it's a lot more standardized in America. There's like nothing for it here. Or maybe I'm just living under a rock, but that's what I've gathered. Super interesting, actually. Yeah, well, no, I bet it is. It seems pretty interesting. I mean, it literally lets certain people, it literally lets people communicate, so, or properly communicate, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, you have to take like an extra language credit, so I think that you could actually do French or Spanish. I didn't know you could do Spanish. Do you listen to punk? I honestly have no idea what punk sounds like. I say that, but I only really mean early punk from the late 60s, early 70s. I haven't gotten too deep into the 70s. Like I think Alan Parsons Group, Pink Floyd, um, like that kind of stuff. Maybe one of my really good friends is into Doobie Brothers and like Michael McDonald and oh, a lot of that stuff, like the Police and well, not that's not necessarily 70s, but I'm just kind of generally going through the run of things. He's more into like the classics stuff like that. But I haven't gotten too deep into like the 60s and 70s music. I think the sound I'm really into is like from like a very specific era in time. That's just there's not very much else like it. Punk can sound like anything really. Yeah, I like honestly when I think punk, I don't even know what to think. I really should just listen to like other music and just see how different it is. See if I can find anything I click with as much as I click with the stuff I'm used to. I don't know. I just find it cool. I can still just find like songs. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I never found this before. It's not like people still release. It's not like this music's still being released. Like it's like a very specific sound that was only around in a certain period of time. Like no one makes music like the 80s anymore. As much as people like the weekend and stuff want you to think with like blinding lights and stuff. David Bowie's good. David Bowie's good. Yeah. Although I've only listened to a few of his songs. I haven't gotten super deep into David Bowie. He's a very good musician though. Oh, what's some of the some of the ones I've been getting into recently? Oh, I've had like a huge Milan Farmer phase recently. That's another French artist. She's really popular. She's a lot more popular than Vivian. She even has been mainstream. Like she's been on Jimmy Fallon and stuff, and she's definitely like a big influence. That's how I feel. All of the bands I listen to, the members are either dead or retired. Yeah, like well, even with like a lot of my favorite stuff, like a lot of the artists just kind of rehash the same old songs. Like they don't make any new stuff, and that's kind of reasonable. Of course, people move on in life, but it's nice to like discover some of their other tracks. But like even like the one hit wonders I'm into, I still like their other music. What was I doing? Making stuff. I want to make some more pickaxes. Might start mining with iron instead of stone. Well, I'll keep some stone on me, but stone tools. Okay. But another kind of thing with like a lot of the artists too is that they kind of changed the way their music sounded, of course, because of course as like decades go by, you kind of change how how the music works and stuff. But so a lot of the music kind of starts shifting away from what I like and more into like some more modern stuff and like less it's less the sound I'm into. So there's that issue too with like artists rehashing songs, or artists I'm into rehashing their own old songs, and they just they're good. Some of them are good, but like a lot of them are just like the instrumentation's different, and there's so much auto tune. Well, especially with like the time of the '90s is when that kind of stuff really started to die out, and the scene really started to shift musically and culturally, I guess. But there's a lot of like almost auto tuney kind of stuff being introduced around that time. I know it's like a bit early, like the '90s is a bit early, like 2000s maybe even. 2000s was really, I think, really big on that. Iron ore. No, because like my favorite song, like it's a popular song because it's got like 5 million views on YouTube. Like there's well, I mean, Desireless is another one I'm into. Um, as an artist, she or her song, Voyage. That one has like a few 100 million views. So there's a lot of like songs like that. Oh yeah, the refurbished songs to sound modern. Yeah, that's like a plague of 80s music is that there's so many like they always try to make it sound modern and appeal to like the modern audience, which of course I kind of get, I understand, but it just doesn't sound the same. And of course, I guess being stuck in the past is one thing, but I mean, when your career kind of consisted of being in the past like that, of like that period, it kind of makes sense to me, but I don't know. Oh, there's more diamonds right awaiting me. Because most of the time it ruins the instrumentation, or at least in my opinion, for a lot of the songs that get quote unquote refurbished or or not even, I guess not remastered, but like um redone, essentially re-recorded and stuff. It's not that the re-recording is a bad thing. I think it's just the instrumentation. It strays away from the original, like how it originally felt, and it makes it feel like a sensationalized piece of music rather than something that had actual charm to it. Not to like diss that kind of thing, but yeah, I do see what you mean though. Like a lot of my favorite songs have been done like that, where they have like modern versions. The one I think one of the artists I think is really cool, especially back then, was Caroline Loeb, who did Silhouette, or it's I think it was like It's the Cotton or whatever. It's Cotton. That song's really neat because she actually remixed it in the 80s, and the remixes actually sound a lot. They keep that kind of same sound, and it just it's so good. I'm sure she's done modern versions of that song, as have most artists of the time, and even like the Western artists as well have done, like you've mentioned. But oh, that song's good because I've listened to there's remixes of it, and they sound, some of them sound even better than the original, which is that's crazy. That song's less popular, like view wise. I don't know the actual like sales of the vinyl, because that's a big part of it too, is like how well it sold back then, rather than just like YouTube views, because YouTube views only go so far. But or Spotify as well, like how many people stream on Spotify. That's a little bit hard to discern as well. Although everyone's kind of shifting to that now, like the streaming platforms for music and everything. Hmm. Don't think I'll be getting all my diamonds tonight. Might have to continue this in the new day. Unless I might go no commentary at some point, just to give the vocal cords a bit of a rest. I've been talking a lot, and it's been generally a very talkative last day for me. I'm doing a lot of talking. Oh, I should grab a bucket actually. Speaking of which, seeing all that lava and gravel made me a little, a little stressed. I should grab a bucket and fill it up with water. Yes, that is the plan. I outlined exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, I guess I'll skip it and go right to diamondage in a moment. I'll go get some water and then I'll make some diamond gear. I need like 70 diamonds if I want to get to a certain point. I should probably get to bed early since I'm on death's doorstep or whatever. Oh yeah, I forget you're sick. Yeah, you need your sleep even more so than I would. I don't even really need much sleep. I got some things I can do tomorrow, but it's gonna be a relatively chill day until the afternoon where I have to do some other stuff, like go out to town and do a few things and work. But yeah, I'm yawning. I don't know if I'll end the episode here, but I think I'll just keep mining. Well, yeah, I'm actually so sick. Yeah, I kind of gathered that, but I guess the emphasis definitely helps. Death's doorstep. This is the worst I've had in a few years, I'd say. Oh wow. I've been staying pretty strong, but I know as I say that I'll probably get like sick in like a week or something, but like like on death's door as well. It's just kind of how it works. You always jinx yourself. Ugh. Yeah, 2 hours. I think that's enough of a commentary for sure. Yeah, I'm yawning. I think that's a good enough point for at least for the commentary. I think I'll go to no commentary after this. Yeah, I think that's the plan. But yeah, thanks. Well, I guess I don't have to do outro quite yet, but I guess I'll see you, Cherry, when I see you. And I'm gonna go back down to these mines and keep mining until I get my diamonds. If you never hear from me again, you know what happened. Oh goodness, yeah. Okay, okay. A plan's in place. Memento Mori. Yes. See you later, Cherry. Are we back? Oh, there we are. Hello, everybody. I've returned from the realm of no commentary to do yet another episode. Or, yeah, another episode. Yeah, to do yet another outro. Yes. Um, but yeah, I guess, and at the end of this corridor here, with quite a few diamonds, I'll probably have to go for another few hours after this. Still, I'll probably do it tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, I might do it the day after. We'll see if I have time. But I'm gonna go for now. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And remember, Memento Mori. Goodbye.